Hello, welcome to The Secret, the Love Less to Lies. I'm your host, Miss Desire. Alright, well today, the question is, how do you know if your man is cheating? Well, the number one sign is if you start cheating. 9 times out of 10, he's cheating. Okay, let's go. How do you know if your man is cheating? Well, first of all, say for instance, if your man is used to having sex, 2 times a day, and he goes from 2 times a day to 2 times a week, and he's not really tripping about having sex with you no more, 9 times out of 10, he's getting it from somewhere else. So yes, that would mean he would be cheating. Not saying that he's in a relationship with someone else, but he's definitely having sex and he's getting it from somewhere else. Okay. Well, nowadays everyone knows everything is about the phone. Everything happens in the phone, from the Facebook to the Twitter to the text messaging. The phone is like basically one of the number one ways to tell if your man is cheating. If, like, say for instance, you used to have access to like his passcode, you could just go on his phone, or he'll leave his phone, go get in the shower, and didn't really trip, but then all of a sudden he guarding his phone like, basically he a watchdog. Now, 9 times out of 10, it is something that he's trying to hide. Say for instance, if, like, say you call your man, or you and your man, you're texting, but then you go to call him, but he can't answer the phone. But, or he'll wait about 3 minutes and then turn around and call you back. Because basically wherever he's at, he can't talk, so now he got to step outside to go call you back to see what you want. But you could text all day long. Okay, well, haven't figured that one out yet. But to me, that basically tells that's a sign that he might be cheating, and, need to watch him. Okay, well, we all know that basically we're all creatures of habits. What that means is whatever we do, we kind of do routinely. So say for instance, if you go to work every day and you turn right, and then all of a sudden one day you decide, you see him turning left, okay, hold up, that might be a sign he's cheating. Or say he calls you every day on his lunch break. Y'all talk for 15, 20 minutes. Now he might call you for 2 minutes or text you, or don't even call you no more on his lunch break at all. Maybe he come home every night at 7 o'clock, now he's starting to come home at 9 o'clock. Different things like that basically is signs that, your man is cheating, and you might want to, kind of just look at his routine, because like I said, we're basically all creatures of habit. Another sign, say if you find condoms, and y'all don't use condoms, well, what would he possibly need condoms for? I think that is definitely a telltale sign that your man is cheating. Thank him for at least protecting himself and not bringing nothing to you, but I think he's cheating. Okay. Say for instance, like say he started changing what he wear. Because if you ever notice when you first meet a person, your representative, you're always going to dress nice, everything, is always going to look good. But then as you get to know the person, basically, okay, if they don't see you, with your hair combed, or, basically now you can wear sweats, you're dressing down, or what have you. So now they're in the comfortable stages. So say for instance, he started back, dressing back up, looking nice. Okay, he done got a new cologne on, and, okay, well that could be definitely a sign that he's trying to impress someone, and clearly it's not you, because anytime you go anywhere with you, he's just looking his regular old self. That's definitely a sign. Say you never met any of his friends or family. So yeah, that means that you're the side piece. Okay, so I don't know if that would be considered he's cheating on you, because that means he already has someone, so you probably the side chick anyway. So I don't know if that really qualifies, because you're clearly not the main one if you don't know none of his friends or family or what have you. Say if he can't talk on the phone in front of you, if like normally he could talk on the phone to whoever in front of you, and all of a sudden he can't talk on the phone in front of you. That is another sign that yeah, he's cheating. Now here's a good one. My friend, he basically, when he meet females, instead of putting their name, either he'll put their name, but like say if their name is Rochelle, he'll put Rodney. Or he'll put AutoZone. He'll put like basically where he might have met the female at or something. And like he said, how he got busted was it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, a call came in and it said AutoZone. So okay, well AutoZone is not calling you at 2 o'clock in the morning. So of course that was like, boom, he got busted. So that's another way, because guys really don't just go out and meet new guys and get guys' phone numbers all day. Females, yeah, we do that on the regular because we chit chat a lot, and that's what we do. I say another way, if he start asking, say he needs space, time apart, and that's probably because he's trying to figure out, okay, well, do I like her or do I like him? Who do I like which one of y'all do he like the most? So of course, yeah, now he wants some space, and now he wants to, you know, figure out who he liked the most, and you know, he's trying to see how this here basically, you know, go. Say for instance, another sign. Say if you find makeup on his clothing or perfume, and you know it's not yours, but you know it's not your makeup, that is a sign. I mean, you know, and then sometimes, you know, guys, they lie, but they lies be so lazy, they don't even put no effort into the lie. They'll be like, oh, the makeup, oh, I ran into my grandmother at a basketball game, and you know, his grandmama died about 2 years ago, but you know what I'm saying? But basically, that is another way to find out if your man is cheating. Now, this is a tricky one, but I'm gonna go with this one. Say if he comes home, he got all these new tricks. Okay, I mean, he might be watching porn on his lunch break, or you know, he done seen some stuff or whatever. You know, he wants you to try this, do that. Woo. I mean, it is a possibility that, you know, he's, you know, I guess we gonna be nice and say maybe he watched porn, but it is a possibility he's actually experiencing it from someone else. So therefore, he wants you to try the same tricks that she's trying, and so you know, so you have to kind of keep that in mind too. But basically, like I said, hey, if your man is cheating, you kind of already know, because we women, and we, like I said, as I always say, normally go with your first mind, because for the most part, we don't question stuff if everything is, you know, basically in flow. So yeah, once again, like I say, welcome to The Secret, a love, lust, and lies, and I'm your host, Miss Desire, and thank you again for all the questions. And if I got the answer, if I don't got the answer, I'm gonna go get it for you. But again, thank you.